Title: When the World Said No, One Man Said Believe. Sometimes life doesn't break you all at once. Sometimes it quietly takes away the one thing you love the most. Sometimes the world looks at you and says, "You're just a girl." This story is for every girl who was told she couldn't, for every dream that was buried too early, and for every silent hope that refused to die. If you believe stories can change lives, hit the like button right now, because this story might change the way you see dreams forever. In a small village surrounded by dusty roads and endless fields lived a girl named Anaya. She was just 16 years old, but her dreams were much bigger than the village she lived in. Every morning, Anaya walked miles to school. Her feet were tired, her clothes simple, but her eyes sparkled with hope. She loved books, she loved math, she loved English. Her teachers admired her intelligence. Her classmates followed her lead. Whenever someone asked, "Anaya, what do you want to become?" she would smile and say, "I want to be a teacher. I want girls like me to dream without fear." She was always first in class. Her marks were high, her dreams were even higher. But life doesn't always respect dreams. One evening, her father came home with a serious face. "Anaya," he said, "your marriage has been fixed." Her heart stopped. "Papa, my exams are next month. I want to finish school." Her mother quietly said, "A girl's real home is her husband's home." That night, Anaya cried silently. Her books were packed away, her school uniform folded for the last time. At 16, the brightest student in school became a bride. If this moment touched your heart, comment "heart" below, because thousands of girls live this reality every day. Her new home was far away. Her husband was kind but silent. Her mother-in-law was strict. Days passed in cooking, cleaning, and endless chores. Her hands were busy, but her heart felt empty. At night, she secretly opened an old notebook hidden in a box. She wrote small equations on grocery papers. She whispered English words under her breath. "I don't want to forget who I was." But she felt alone. Until one night, everything changed. Her father-in-law, Mr. Sharma, noticed a small light in her room. He was a retired school principal. "Anaya, what are you doing so late?" he asked softly. She hesitated. "Nothing, just writing." He smiled. "I was a teacher once. I know the look of a student who still dreams." She lowered her eyes. "Those days are over now." He replied, "Who told you dreams end after marriage?" That sentence changed her life. If you believe one sentence can change destiny, smash the like button. From that night on, Mr. Sharma gave her old textbooks. Every evening when the house fell quiet, he taught her math again, explained English grammar, and gave her homework like a real teacher. Sometimes she laughed. "You were very strict, Babaji." He smiled and said, "And I am your favorite student." Months passed. Her confidence returned. One day, he said, "A nearby school needs someone to help young girls read. Why don't you try?" She was scared. "I'm not a real teacher." He replied, "You have knowledge and kindness. That's enough." The first day was hard. Her voice trembled. Children laughed. But soon they listened. Within weeks, every little girl loved her. They called her Teacher Anaya. The village changed. Parents who once said, "What can a girl do?" now said, "We want our daughter to be like Anaya." If you're feeling inspired right now, subscribe for more stories like this. One evening, her father-in-law held her old school certificate. He said, "I spoke to your school. They want you to take the exam." She studied harder than ever. On the exam day, she was shaking. He told her, "You are already a teacher in your heart. The paper will just prove it to the world." Weeks later, the letter arrived. She passed. Top marks. She cried. She hugged him. "I did it," he replied. "You always could." Years later, her small classroom became a real school. Dozens of girls studied there. One day, a little girl cried outside her class, "My father says girls shouldn't study." Anaya knelt and said softly, "I once heard the same thing, but dreams grow even in silence." That evening, she stood beside her father-in-law watching the sunset. "Babaji, what if you hadn't helped me?" He smiled. When a dream is true, life always sends someone to protect it. So, my friends, when the world says no, listen for the one voice that says believe. Because sometimes hope doesn't come loudly, it comes quietly from someone who sees your light. If this story touched you, like, share, and comment who was the one person who believed in you. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing stories.